Welcome back. On April 16, 2014, the Islamist terror sect Boko Haram abducted 230 schoolgirls from their dormitories in Chibok, Borno State. Of the 100 of girls abducted, only 43 of them managed to escape. According to media reports, the aggrieved parents of the missing girls embarked on a rescue mission with the Army Division in Borno and reached the Boko Haram camps in Sambisa. Though the military advised the civilians to return back for the fear of their safety, the army allegedly did not engage the terrorists and have not done that till date. A report by an American security specialist, Gordon Duff, alleges that there is no real interest to control the activities of Boko Haram because of vested interests of certain governments in collusion with their agents. Critics have accused the federal government of being a toothless bulldog in the fight against Boko Haram. Is the government playing politics with the lives and safety of our children? Is there really a search for the girls? And how committed is the military and the government? Why does Boko Haram target women and girls? It's your view. You can let it count by calling us on 07080668014 and tweeting to us at YourViewTVC. Oh, I will be reading our tweets this morning. Ladies, we're all mothers. Yeah, please go ahead.
Boko Haram is not Islamist, it's a terror group. Please, let's draw the line.
Okay.
Muslims will not involve themselves in this kind of killing and abductions and raping continuously. They are not Muslims, they are not Islamists.
Why do I even agree?
They are terror
At
groups.
first, they were attacking churches and Christians
Just
up
to
north.
create
And then an
an
Islamic
opinion.
group came out and said, you know what, we denounce this. This is not what Islam is about. And right after that, they started attacking mosques and Muslims. So I totally agree with you. Go ahead, Lua.
I will still go back to my quote because it's very, very deep. The height of your accomplishments is determined by the depth of your convictions. Now, the fact that we are seeing that is looking like Boko Haram is gaining more grounds, it means that our president is he's convinced that he's not able to tackle them. Because
No, let me tell you what the issues are. The Sambisa forest, for instance, is on the border of Lake Nigeria and Cameroon.
Of course.
Their territorial limits. You can't go into someone else's so what they need to do is surround the Nigerian army will surround the forest on the Nigerian side. You need the Cameroonian troops to also surround them on the Cameroonian side. You can't go into Cameroon.
Can I say something?
That's a declaration of war.
You see, when there's lack of proper due process or whatever, it plays out and it trickles down and every other sector is affected. I was reading a report yesterday, I think by the Surveyor General or something. He was saying something that Lagos State is the only state that is properly mapped. You know, that other states are beginning to come up now. They are beginning. The Cross River did it a long time ago, but they are now, I think they dropped it, so they are revisiting it back. So now, if you as a country, you have not even properly marked out your territory, how would you know whether that territory belongs to Cameroon or it belongs to Nigeria?
Okay,
I don't understand what is so difficult about air raids. Do you understand? People have intelligence. Our military has accomplished major milestones in fighting war in other countries.
May I interrupt you? You cannot raid, if you're looking for girls, the Boko Haram can use them as human shield. If you start to air raid, you might kill those girls.
That's the excuse that we read. That's the excuse we read on the papers today. And I say excuse, being aware that it might sound like I'm attacking, but I am conscious of the fact that if they are actually intending, if they understand the fact that 200 of our girls have been abducted and their lives are at risk, they will not just be saying, oh, collateral damage, you fold our hands, we're waiting. They are foot soldiers. They watch. There are raids above that they would see. If they can use choppers to drop food, which we heard, and I read in a report that they were using choppers to drop Mr. Vic's refreshments for them, they have links outside. We don't act as if we're ready to fight this crisis.
Hold on. I agree a little bit with what Tokwe is saying, in the sense that if they are using choppers to drop food for this Boko Haram people, our Air Force, you don't need to target them. You can follow the chopper. Where is he coming from? Where is he landing
Can
at?
I just say something? Please,
hold on, Tokwe. Let's go.
No, Jumoke, please. I want to just say something. I remember, I didn't do history much, but I read read somewhere that during the Civil War, one of the major things Awolowo was advised to use to curb the Civil War, that what really brought an end to Civil War, was food. They blocked off their food supply. They blocked off water supply.
And what is the big? What
was the big? Why we're not fighting this thing?
All of this.
Oh, hold on. Nima,
With the state of killing going on in Nigeria now, it seems these people are being aided and abetted by government officials, security agents officials. In fact, I read a report some weeks ago in the papers when we were doing the paper review here that some of them are being trained by Nigerian military officers.
I'm not.
And this is Maharaji yesterday was alleged from an online media that I read that he said that he'd already told the president since 2011 that Boko Haram is aided by ex-military presidents, by an ex-vice president, you know, so it's not that they don't know who the sponsors are, that they know, but they seem not to be.
They are avoiding collateral damage, and people are dying, and hundreds are dying.
I also read a report, I can't remember the man's name now, he was demanding that the president, since he is saying that these people, he should begin to name names.
Yeah.
And let us be the ones to fight those people on his behalf, since he is feeling like he's handicapped. Now, I want you to picture this. I was trying to do an analysis. The luxurious buses that we have, those luxurious buses. Now, what is the maximum capacity? Let's say between 40 to 60. So picture these girls, 200 and something. You know,
34.
it means that nothing less than 3 to 4.
No,
they weren't
they don't use buses.
No. I'm just trying to give you a picture there. It means that nothing less than 3 to 4 luxurious buses, if I thought they want to evacuate them inside those buses.
Let me give you facts.
Are they that invisible?
Let me give you facts. The 40 girls that escaped because their vehicle broke down.
Yes.
So let's say they were carrying maximum 40 girls in one vehicle.
Yeah.
So you're saying 6 to 7 vehicles conveying these girls. Are they invisible?
When the report I read, they said at a point when the women that were going to search, the mother went to search, the people went, they got there, they saw over 50 vehicles, hundreds of motorcycles. There is no way any attack will take place in a state under emergency rule. What are we saying? A state under emergency rule. They drove all the way from Chibok to Sambisa Forest, and it was an entourage moving, and nobody got to them. What are we saying?
Don't forget that
permissive.
Under state of emergency, there are roadblocks. Because when a state is under a state of emergency, you must have at least, plenty roadblocks scattered all over that state. So how were they able to convey these girls? So it tells me that the president and the so-called officials that are supposed to be searching for these girls and that they are supposed to, get these girls back, they are not ready to tackle this problem.
They are not ready.
Go ahead,
exactly. I wanted to let me build on what I just said. I wanted to say that it means for them to be able to drive from Chibok to Sambisa, it means that there's a road network to that place. It is a clear road for them to be able to drive easily, and and for them to raid for 6 hours. And our security agents did not do anything. It points to one thing I'm saying on this table this morning, that the people that are aiding and abetting them this morning, the good Lord will not forgive them.
I'm sure, how did they escape? Because I don't know, like I said,
these girls that they abducted, I'm sure they didn't just keep them somewhere. This is how many weeks
But
now.
anyways, regardless of all the things that used to happen before, we now have information based on some of the girls that have escaped, saying that they have tents all over the place, they have ammunition and food being dropped by helicopters, they have cars and motorbikes all over the place, they have about 3,000 people in that forest.
The mothers that went into
Let's talk one after the other. Go ahead.
The mothers that went into the forest also gave accounts that they saw these people, they saw the way they lived. This camp is not hidden.
Okay.
It is open.
Let's take a phone call. Miss Bao from Mina, good morning. Thank you for calling. We can hear, sir. Good morning. Miss Bao? Yeah, we can hear you. Please go ahead.
Hello, good morning.
Morning, sir. Thank you for calling. Please go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to make a little contribution on the topic of discussion today.
Please go ahead,
Obviously, the federal government are not willing to assist the Nigerians. Let me use that word. Because there was a military that was interviewed on international media that on their way to extend the battle with the member of Boko Haram, the same team that trained at Kontagora, it's the same of them, the same leaders that they saw, they were exchanging fire with them. So what are you saying? That person categorically, he was unable to mention very personal name. But he said that those people are the ones that trained them with anti-terrorist ways of resisting at Kontagora, and they are the same people they were exchanging fire, they were helping Boko Haram. So what are we saying? So all the allegations we are reporting that the government are behind this issue is becoming reality, obviously. So honestly, we need to wake up, honestly.
Thank you very much,
There's no
Ms. Bao.
holistic approach. That is just reality. There's no holistic approach.
Okay. Thank you, Ms. Bao, for calling. Okay, we all know the problems. What do we want to see the government doing? Okay. What are the solutions? For instance, my church, we wrote a petition to the Senate asking that we want all these girls back.
Yes.
But if everyone is suspecting and there are allegations here and there that the government knows these people, they're just not willing.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
We should also correct the notion that you should stop calling that place Sambisa Forest. That's not a forest. That is a very big community. So they should stop it, because when
there are villages there.
Yes, the idea of what I have as a forest is a bush.
Yes.
The fact that there's a lot of,
activities,
we read that so many cars, so many things happening there, so many activities, and there's a road network, for goodness sake. You don't have to cut grasses. You don't have to take a cutlass to make a pathway to get to that bush. So there's a road network.
Okay, we have Ola from Shagamu on the phone. Good morning, thank you.
Good morning, lady.
Thank you for calling, sir. Please go ahead.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
The truth is, Sambisa Forest, is it in London or US? No, it's true, because we need to ask questions now.
Good question, sir.
We need to ask questions now, because if the forest is in Nigeria, and in fact, it's not in Cameroon, but it's in Nigeria, and we have local farmers all around the forest and everything. So what's the federal government saying? The truth of the matter is, we know, the federal government knows what to do, but they don't want to do it. That is just but my fear is only God knows what will happen to the girls. This is not the first time there were 25 girls
in Yobe
from the school.
We never had anything about the 25 girls any longer. Now the number has increased.
Yeah.
How many? Who knows what is happening to those girls now? 16, 18. Some of them will have been raped now.
What are they have become wives.
What will they post?
It's just so painful.
The video that we saw of Shekau last week Sunday, he was saying that abducting girls in Islam is part of the spoils of war. So that's why they're carrying girls. So they're using them for domestic chores, cooking, cleaning, and all
servicing the mercenaries.
In Islam, let me quickly say something. In Islam, when you fight a war, it is a ground rule that you do not attack women or children because they are defenseless.
Yeah.
When you fight a war, you attack your type, you face the men. If Shekau should come out and say that it is part of spoils of war to abduct women, he is not a Muslim. And the good Lord will definitely punish him wherever he is.
Go ahead, Tokwe.
The thing is, we've had so many wrong information, seemingly right information. The superhighway is filled with reports from all sorts of corners.
Yeah.
The few times we've had press release from officials from the Ministry of Defense, it's been punctured all heart. Do you remember when Obanekoro came out and gave his press release stating that they rescued them? Do you understand? Yeah. No chopper was dropping people. Yeah. We realized it was fake.
A girl came the next day and said, no, choppers are dropping
people. So I feel that a few times...
Let's take a phone call.
I'm continuing with this statement when I finish.
Yakub, good morning, sir. Thank you for calling.
Good morning. Good morning to everybody.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah. You see, this government of ours, they are not a listening government. The reason why am I saying this is that everybody has been advised federal government to close down all our borders between Cameroon, Niger, and the other countries there. But federal government failed to do that. Why? The reason is this. And then don't forget that these people that we are sending to the war front, what is their insurance behind their life? Because these people are father of somebody. If they go to search for those girls and then they got killed at the end of the day, what is the provision made for their family? Are you getting me now? And then I want to take this opportunity to advise those people that they are saying they want to go to Sambisa Forest. I'm talking about our mothers. They should not go in there. Because this Boko Haram of a kid that we are talking about, first and foremost, they are not Islam. Islam does not preach killing. That is one. Secondly, they are actless. They are ready to kill, even though if they said they are ready to die. So there's no anything they can take anybody like including their own.
True.
So I want to advise they should not go there. They should leave military to go there. And the federal government should make provision for those military going to the war front because they have their own family. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I was making an analysis before.
I'll let you finish. There's a conspiracy theory of that these people who are sponsoring the Boko Haram, because you just don't get up one day and say you're poor, you start to carry arms. If you don't have money, you can't buy arms.
Yes,
the amount of vehicles that they're using, this is an organized criminal sect. But there's a conspiracy theory saying that the people who are sponsoring them are the same people who are supplying Nigeria
Bomb
detectors, who are supplying us security personnel.
Yes.
You
That
know,
happens everywhere.
if that is what is happening, then we're in trouble.
You asked for. Sorry. You asked for a solution.
Yeah.
Now, the only solution I see here is sacrifice for sacrifice. If these people are willing to die,
We should be ready to die.
we should be ready to die to fight them back. And if we don't see that sacrifice in our leaders, then how would how would they tell me that they're ready to fight them?
Okay, we have a phone call. Meg from Surulere. Good morning. Thank you for calling.
Good morning. How you doing?
Well, oh.
Hello, ladies. Good morning.
Good morning.
They're on fire.
It's a sad thing that is happening in our country.
True.
You know, I'm very, very sad, and fortunately for me, today is my birthday. And,
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
I'm not sad. I mean, I'm very sad hearing all this news, especially with these girls. It just breaks my heart. And I'm praying the good Lord to do something. You know, we cannot just say that the government are not doing anything. But what I believe is that they're not working as fast as they should. Because these are girls, and you know, God knows what
would have happened in 1
happening
week
to them right now.
Yeah.
I know in our own little way, if there is something that is happening to us, or we're facing one problem or the other, we'll go all way out to find solutions. Yeah. I will look for, you know, even if it means calling people, asking questions, asking the experts to come and aid and, you know, assist. The government should go. I mean, if Jonathan cannot do anything, or he doesn't even know what to do, he should announce and make requirements. Let people come out. Let countries. I don't believe in isolating other countries. If we need help, and these are human lives that are involved in this thing, if we need help, we should call for help. If he cannot tackle this situation and he cannot do anything, let him ask people that knows about this thing. There are lots of people that are talking. I've listened to a lot of people talk on TVC and other stations, talking about preferred solutions, talking about things that have to be done. And these are things that make sense. So if he cannot handle this situation himself, let him seek people let him look for people to come and help. You know, because these are girls, over 200 girls, many it's happening. And God knows what will be happening to them. They're going to be raped by these people that do not even have heart, that do not have any emotions, that do not have conscience.
Yeah.
You know, and then people are saying that the women should not go. If it was your daughter that was in the, you will go out and look for your daughter.
Yeah.
You will do something.
I agree.
You know, I'm in Lagos here. I wish I was there. I would have gone there. I would have joined the search in looking for these girls.
Thank you very much, Meg.
Some years ago, I was saying to somebody that, look, thank God we don't have terrorism in Nigeria. Thank God we don't have suicide bombers in Nigeria. Thank God we don't have people committing suicide. But look, these are things that are happening in our country. These are things that are...
Thank you very much, Meg. We have to actually round up. Thank you so much for calling.
Today is my birthday.
Congratulations on your birthday, Meg. We have to round up.
Okay, I was making a point and I was not allowed to. And I don't want anybody on the board to just seem that we're saying, oh, this is wrong, this is wrong. And I understand that they've done some wrong decisions, but I want the government, what I expect the government to do, rather than not just saying, oh, this is wrong, I want the government to keep us updated with the right information so that we know they're doing something. If they're working, I don't want to believe that the president isn't doing anything. I don't want to believe that he doesn't care about the 200 lives that are being taken. I want to believe that he's thinking about it and the government is working, but they should let us know the truth about what is going on. That's all.
The women have even said that they're going back into the forest because, I mean, if you have your child there, there'll be agitation to want to go back.
These offers, they have juicy offers by whoever are their
There's even another theory.
Our government should also finance our soldiers. We said something last week. when you do something and nobody even cares whether you
Excuse
die
me?
or your family members,
Excuse
they
me?
should also support
What we
our
have
military
heard,
people.
What we have heard is that the government is dropping the money. It's just not trickling down to the food
So what are we saying?
You know, so it's not about, because if you hear what the security vote is concerning these people, it's
Yes.
just not trickling down.
Yes.
It's corruption. The whole system itself is even wrong.
So if the government wants to
Jumoke.
tackle that kind of situation now, Jumoke, the government should put in rules to kill
Okay,
corruption.
we have to round up.
It's as simple as that.
For my thoughts, it was a bit funny to me yesterday when I heard that the president and his wife were going to visit Sambo on the death of his. But we were saying on this table, he needed to go and visit people who had lost their children, and it seemed like it was far-fetched. So he knows the right thing to do. It's just
One
not
handshake
doing
is
it.
Go
enough
back
for
to see
them.
the people
But
that
we need to
died
move
in
on. We're not going to finish this topic. We'll continue to talk about it until our abducted girls return. Up next is the court judgment on Lekki Koito collection on Let's Talk. More to come on Your View. See you in a few.